My dear students, today let's solve business laws and ethics paper. Today examination, we will solve one by one. A part question only. The first question is Lok Adalat or people's courts have been established by the government to settle the disputes by way of. For answer is given cancellation and then debating, sacrifice, glorification. Conciliation, that means mutual agreement. Actually, the Lok Adalat and the People Court have been established by the government to settle disputes by way of conciliation. I mean by mutual agreement. That is the correct answer. Please make note of it. Answer A is the correct answer. A is the correct answer. And then next, when consent is caused by undue influence, the agreement under section 16A is, we all know what is the free consent, where the free consent is not obtained. In case of actually the coercion, undue influence, and then fraud, mistakes, and misrepresentation. In this case, the consent is not received. Consent is caused by undue influence. In this case, undue influence. The agreement under section 19A is voidable. Actually, voidable is the correct answer. Not illegal, not valid, void. So, voidable is the correct answer. Please make note of it. Voidable means what? Actually, it can be valid or void. It depends upon the aggrieved party. So, D is the correct answer. Make note of it. And then an unlawful act by which intending purchaser is prevented from bidding or raising the price at an auction sale is known as. Prevented bidding means what? Actually, who has organized the bidding, they make some arrangement in order to raise the bid. That process is called damping. That is the correct answer. Damping is the correct answer. Make note of it. Damping, C. Answer C is the correct answer. And then the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881 makes specific mention of three instruments. As per the Negotiable Instrument Act, there are three instruments: check, bill of exchange, and promissory note. So, check, bill of exchange is given in the question itself. The another is the promissory note is the correct answer. So, A is the correct answer. Make note of it. A is the correct answer. And then question number 5. In a limited liability partnership, which partners are typically not involved in the day-to-day operations and decision making? Actually, limited partners. Limited partners means they are entitled to bring in capital, but they are not involved in the day-to-day operations and the decision making. So, limited partners is the correct answer. No active partner, no managing partners, no nominal partners. The answer, exact answer is limited partners. Make note of it. So, A is the correct answer. Limited partners. A is the correct answer. Make note of it. And then certificate of fitness to the young worker is to be granted by. Actually, certificate is to be issued not by the occupier, not by the inspector of the factory, not by any sports person. Actually, it has to be granted by the government certifying agent. Certifying surgeon. So, that is the correct answer. B is the correct answer. Please make note of it. Certifying surgeon is the correct answer. And then who among the following is not the principal employer? Number 1, occupier. Occupier is the principal employer. Owner of the factory, principal employer. Legal representative of the owner is the principal employer. But in the question, who is asked, who is not the principal employer? So, the legal representative of the contractor is the legal representative of the contractor is not the principal employer. That is the correct answer. So, question number 8. After buyback, a company shall not make further issue of shares within a period of 6 months is the correct answer. Not 3 months, 9 months. So, or 1 year. 6 months is the correct answer. Make note of it. 6 months is the correct answer. Every company limited by shares shall keep and maintain the register of members in the form. All know MGT1 is the correct answer. MGT1 is the correct answer. Please make note of it. And then question number 10. The matters shall be contained in the articles of association of the company. Limited by shares have been prescribed in table D, E, F, G. F is the correct answer. So table F of the schedule of the company's act contains in the articles of the company limited by shares. So F is the correct answer. Please make note of it. Table F. I mean C is the correct answer. Question number 11. An eligible company which is accepting deposit within the limit specified under section 181C of the Act may accept the deposit by means of. Actually, any company, eligible company, accepting deposit means it should be approved by the special resolution in the general meeting. So, special resolution is must. So, answer is B is the correct answer. Yes, special resolution. Question number 12. What is the paid up share capital fixed for the appointment of the woman director? We all know that is 100 crores or more. That is the correct answer. A is the correct answer. Please make note of it. A. And then in respect of the properties and assets of the company, the directors or board of the directors are actually the board of directors should act as a trustee. So he is not guards or keepers. He has to act as a trustee of the board of directors. I mean trustee of the company. So C is the correct answer. Please make note of it. C, trustee is the correct answer. And then in a popular theme, innovation related to this area in casting is Kaizen casting. What is the name of this theme? Actually, there is a important famous theme. That's name is continuous improvement is the correct answer. Continuous, actually, innovation related to the area that is called Kaizen casting. So, continuous improvement is the correct answer. Please make note of it. Continuous improvement is the correct answer. And then 15, the last question. The moral management requires ethical leadership. It entails more than just not doing wrong, not doing untrue, not doing false, not doing incorrect. So, not doing wrong, that is the correct answer. A is the correct answer. So, not doing wrong is the correct answer. That's all.